and speak to us.
Can I have a minute, please? Just 1 minute.
Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. I request that we proceed. Can we have a report from the outgoing president?
I am ready. Can I start?
Our outgoing president, Rotarian Rita Namigadeshto, can you please give us your report?
Thank you so much. To begin with, it's a great honor that I got the opportunity to work or to serve as the president of the Rotary Club of Wobulenzi, 2020-2021, the COVID year. I give back the glory and honor to God, for it's not been an easy year, but we serve a faithful God. On that note, please, let's give a loud applause to our Creator. All protocol observed, our chief guest and our guest of honor, Rotarians present, our families and friends, I welcome you to this great installation of our incoming president, PHF. Florence Nasanga Musoke. You're most welcome, feel at home. This is the Rotary Club of Wobulenzi. I'm proud to have been given this opportunity to serve as a president for the last year. This has been a challenging year in the Rotary over COVID-19 pandemic, but at the same time, presented different experiences and interests. There are many wonderful people in the club with great energy who have kept the club going on amid these all challenges. On a special note, let me take this opportunity to thank our board for the commitment of the club, our committees and committee chairpersons, our district governor, our very own Rotarian Rosette Nabumba Nayenga, and his assistant governor, Rotarian Harriet Nakazi. All past presidents for the advice and overwhelming support to the club. I'm not going to try any highlights to our accomplishments of the year because these have been extensively covered in our souvenir magazine. I think you'll all get a copy. So due to time, I'll just take on briefs. During my year, or during our Rotary year, the Rotary Club of Wobulenzi successfully got a global grant, which was implemented together with our mother club, the Rotary Club of Muyenga. and the grant was worth 300 million Ugandan shillings. A hand clap, please. It was our first grant. In partnership with Rotary Clubs of Vienna International, Austria, and Rotary Club of Calgary Downtown, the project will oversee over 10,000 residents who will be in position to get clean piped water and public toilets in the various schools, which were listed down. Members should have been pleased with what, as we the club has accomplished this year in this project. I salute all members, all Rotarians, please. It was a job well done. Don't let me single out the project director, First President Susan. Thank you so much. I want to thank members of the Rotary community, which is led by Mr. Chiwanuka, our chairperson of the Kamwe Rotary Co. I think we were all well conversant with the activities that they do, which are well geared by our very own Rotarian from the Rotary Club of Muyenga, Rotarian FX Lubanga. Thank you so much for your effort, and please don't call Wanga together with the Kamwewa community. You have a lot of work to do and to accomplish the global grant. Together, we as the Rotary Club of Obulenzi promote our annual literacy project initiative and the maternal and child health, as the governor has emphasized in his message, so that we do more. Good luck. Fortunately, you have a strong, talented workforce of Rotarians and my full support as immediate First President. Rotarian Florence, we pledge our support in any community service project, and our global grant should go on. And all Rotarians pledge to support you in any way possible. As I conclude, I thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve as your president. My main personal goal in this role was for us to have fun together while supporting the things that matter to community. I think we came close to this. Thank you so much. And as I conclude, the Rotary Club of Wobulenzi became family to me. I want to thank you in a special way, all Rotarians present and those absent due to the prevailing circumstances around us. I pray to God for a healing hand. May every Rotarian see the strong hand of God in all your endeavors. I can't thank you enough as the president, but I stand in the capacity as your friend, your sister, and one of your family members, Namigaderi Tachicho, to thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for having a big heart. Thank you for loving the community. Thank you for loving Rotary. And thank you for standing with me amid this COVID pandemic. May God bless you so much. I love you so much. And you're wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, President. We shall not have the introductions. We've amended. We shall have an introduction of our PE by Rotarian Nambacha of the Rotary Club of Wewaja. Thank you very much for attending. Please introduce our incoming president.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to thank PE Florence to give me this chance to introduce her. Our chief guest, guest of honor, President PE, our Lord Bishop, all the opportunity presidents around, past presidents, and all PEs. It's an honor that I introduce a person I know, a friend I invited in this Rotary fraternity. Florence, you made me proud because I'm the outgoing president and you're coming in as a president. Dear guests, her name is Florence Musoke Alilava. She is married with Mwami Musoke Samuel Batasi Walujo. You can stand up for recognition. That is our husband. Married with children, that is Dow and Daphne. You can also stand up for recognition. Thank you so much for supporting Mommy to become the president of this club today. Florence joined Rotary in 2016 when President Ben Mugoya was serving as the president under the theme Serving Humanity. She has served in different capacities in this club. She's also a member of Rotary Marina Fellowship. She is a graduate in development studies, holding a diploma in public administration management. She also has a diploma in travel and tourism with many certificates in different fields in an institution. Florence is currently working with Casanova Diocese as woman coordinator and heads the humanitarian emergency and relief department in Caritas Commission in the same diocese. She is a national person of Interfaith Women Uganda and an arm of Interreligious Council of Uganda. The woman faith includes Roman Catholic, Church of Uganda, Orthodox, Seventh-day Adventists, Uganda Muslim Supreme Council, Born Again Faith, National Pentecostal Alliance. She is a member of African Council Women of Faith Network. In Uganda, Florence was appointed Omwami wa Ssaabasajja Kabaka akulira ekitongole ky'abakyala mu Bulemeezi under the leadership of Oweekitiibwa Ronald Mulondo. Florence, under this leadership, she won an exhibition show competition where 18 Buganda counties participated in the Nabagereka, and she was successful.
Because this one is cheaper than what we paid for.
He is a board member of Interreligious Council of Uganda, representing Interfaith Women of Uganda. Secretary, Diocesan Advisory Committee, that is DAC. DAC stands for the Centenary Bank, Wobland Branch, Casanal World Diocese. Board member, representing staff in Caritas Commission, Casanal World Diocese. She's elected leader, justice and peace by the Christian in Casanal World Diocese, life member of Uganda Red Cross. She is also a member of Uganda Bible Society of Uganda as a couple with her husband. She's also a member of Nkoba Zambogo, Buganda, and many other capacities. Looking for Florence, you either find her in church activities, Buganda activities, and Rotary. That is where her networks are. Of course, her hobbies, she loves traveling, singing, making friends, and networking. And also, most importantly, swallowship. Swallowship is where you sit with your fellow friends and you take that green bottle or brown bottle. but definitely with Rotary fraternity mostly. Dear Rotarian guests, help me to receive President-elect Changemaker Florence Nasanga Musoke. Some are asking my name. My name is Anne Nambacha, and I'm the outgoing president of the Rotary Club of Wewaja. We call ourselves Opportunity Presidents. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rotarian Anne, for that introduction. I now request Rotarian Vincent to introduce our chief guest before he makes the installation. Rotarian Vincent.
Thank you much, Madam Master of Ceremonies. I am greatly honored to do the honors of introducing our chief guest. My name is Vincent Bagambe, and I'm the incoming Assistant Governor of Rotary Club of Wobulenzi. Our chief guest is a Rotarian and has been a Rotarian for the last 25 years. He's a Rotarian at the Rotary Club of Munyenga, where he has served in different capacities, including being its president. Maybe to remove the suspense, our chief guest is past district governor, Ken Mugisha. He has served beyond the club, where he served as assistant governor. He has also served as the district treasurer. He has served as district youth service chair. He has also served as the district Rotary Foundation chair. He has also as district strategic planning chair, chair fundraising Uganda Rotary Blood Bank, chair fundraising Uganda Rotary Home, chair fundraising the district conference and assembly for the Rotary year 2012-2013, as well as the Rotary year 2015-2016. He is a trustee, Uganda Rotary Cancer Program, in charge of fundraising. He is also the patron, Rotary Mission Green, and is the director of Vijana Poa. PDG Ken Mugisha has attended 22 Rotary International Conventions. He has also attended 17 district conferences. He is a speaker at 2 of the Rotary International Conventions. And he has also been invited to make presentations at 6 zonal institute trainings. In his daily life, Kenny Mugisha is a businessman and sits on several governing boards. Our chief guest is recognized as the most outstanding Rotarian of the Rotary Club of Muyenga, rather. And he was recognized in a distinguished way when they celebrated their silver jubilee of 25 years. He was the most decorated Rotarian at that event. He was also recognized as the best district governor in the zone, in the African zone, in 2017 and 18, when he served as the district governor of this district. In September last year, our chief guest was appointed as the for Africa, Madagascar, Mauritius, Seychelles, and Reunion for the Environmental Sustainability Rotarian Action Group. He was also appointed as the co-chair for the All Africa Zone Institute 2020. He is the chair fundraising for the $4 million water, sanitation, and hygiene project that Rotarians co-implement with USAID. Rotarian Ken is the chair Rotary Malaria Partners Uganda. He's also chair fundraising DCA 2020, Mbarara, which unfortunately did not take place because of COVID. And he is also a chair fundraising for DCA 2021, which was held in Munyonyo just a few months ago. Rotarian Ken is also the patron Rotarian Dancing Fellowship. And he has been appointed by the RI president. In May, he was appointed by the RI president to represent him at the DCA for District 9110 in Lagos and Ogun State, Nigeria, as his personal representative. He is the Assistant Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator for the implementation period, or for the Rotary period 2018 to 2021, which means he's just concluding his term. He is a major donor, level 2, which means that he has contributed over $35,000 towards Rotary. He also is a bequeathed society member level 4, which means that he has bequeathed part of his estate amounting to about $100,000 to go to Rotary when the Lord invites him to the next world. So, Rotarians, guests, and friends of Rotary, please join me to welcome our chief guest, First District Governor Ken Mugisha.
Thank you, Rotarian Vincent, for that introduction. I also want of the Rotary Club of Woblins. Rotarian Rita, nimuko wente. I enjoy the change of leadership in Rotary. Rotarian Rita, can you please stand forward? I know you enjoy that chain, no? Kindly remove the chain of the president of the Rotary Club of Woblins and hand it over to the chief guest, Rotarian Kate.
Thank you very much, fellow Rotarians, Rotractors, friends of Rotary. Good afternoon to each and every one of you. I'm indeed honored today. When I was coming to the Rotary Club of Woblins, it was as if I was crossing a border and I was going in another country. But irrespective of the challenges we are faced today under this pandemic of COVID-19, I'm so happy that with the presence of our Lord Bishop Paul Semogerere and members of clergy of the Rotary Club of the Diocese of Kasana-Luwero, with another person we crossed the border with, and that is Opportunity President number 10 Nambatya from the Rotary Club of Bwebaja, that we are here to witness a peaceful transition of leadership at this Rotary Club, seeing Rita leaving, and she called herself a COVID president. I recognize the presence of my dear friend, Wachiti Wakatigiro, Charles Peter Maiga, who has joined us online, followed by Mukungu Ronald Kawadra. And these are Paul Harris Fellows, but the Katikiro, I think, is just waiting to be invited to the Rotary Club of Mienga, because I feel it is more befitting for him to join my club so that he enjoys my company and that passion and friendship we've had over the years. This is one of the most important activities in our organization as Rotarians. When we recognize a president who has served so well, amidst the challenges where many of our own have either lost their jobs, and to keep this club together, to see that retention is there, that you've not lost so many members at this time, when we are so worried under this pandemic that membership retention was going to be one of our key challenges, because many of our own members do not sustain themselves to fulfill their number one obligation, which is payment of their dues. So we thank you, Rita, for the job well done. And recently I attended that water project which we launched, where you worked with your mother club and the club where you come from, the Rotary Club of Mienga, in making the dreams real for the members of this community who walked long distances for the next water source. But irrespective of those achievements, please, with a smile in the mask, can you remove that chain of leadership and pass it over to me? You also have a pin which says President. From today, we're going back to Chirasha, those of us who used to watch football in Nachigubo, where you're going to become an immediate past president, giving space to the incoming Changemaker President, Florence. So, Changemaker President, if you can join me here. And I would like to invite members of the family also to join me, because you're taking a commitment that you're going to support her in her role the entire year as a president. And it is always a challenge to most of our Andes. Now, husbands are called Andes. And if they call you Andy, don't get annoyed that they have called you another man's name. That is what we call our husbands, and our wives are called aunts. We thank you for having taken time off to come and join Changemaker President Florence on a day when she's going to be decorated as the most important woman and member of the Club of Wobolenzi, where she's going to be serving in the year 2021-2022. Our fellow Rotarians, if you can stand up, our friends, our Rotractors, our own Rotarian, Paul Semogere, if you can also join me this side. I think you'll give a very big round of applause to receive Changemaker President Florence as the 7th President of the Rotary Club of Wobolenzi. Also receive this pin, which recognizes you as a president of your club. Always wear it with pride, but as a person who is going to make a difference through service, a person who has committed your time and resources to make a difference and transform lives. Also receive the gong and bell to show that your true leadership depends on how you conduct fellowship, to promote order, to make sure that you give opportunities to all Rotarians in your club with all fairness, to guide them, inspire them, and support them. Please receive and let's have your first maiden charge as a president of the Rotary Club of Florence. Can you open and launch the year of presidents and launch your first fellowship? Florence Kanimurunji, Florence Kanimurunji, Florence Kanimurunji. Kana yenjenta, kana yenjenta, kana yenjenta. Florence Kanimurunji, Florence Kanimurunji, Florence Kanimurunji. Kana yenjenta.
Thank you, our guest of honor, Rotarian Ken, for that wonderful ceremony we just presided over of installing our president. Next, we shall have the president to give us her acceptance speech as a club, to confirm to us and assure us that she's ready and willing to serve humanity. I welcome our president, Rotarian Florence, and I also want to appreciate our immediate past president, Rotarian Rita, for the year of service well done. Thank you so much. And I thank you for having accepted to hand over the chain of service. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Past President Irene. I'm honored, really. And I'm humbled. Fellow Rotarians, friends of Rotary online and here. Kama owekitiibwa Katikkiro. Newankubadde ndi wano naye mmanyi wooli. Sikiriza nkwanirize wadde nga ndi wala nnyo naawe. Wansi. N'abeebitiibwa mwinna because I serve Uganda. Wansi. So ekitiibwa sanyusa nnyo okulaba akadde k'otuwadde. Tukimanyi nti n'oli naffe. Neeyanza nnyo nnyina. I'm going to use 2 languages. As I've told you, I feel more comfortable in Luganda. And the good thing is that in our club, we use both languages. I want to welcome my dear PHF Rotarian Bishop Paul Semogereri, and he's my employer. I want to welcome the chief guest and my friend and our friend of the club, past district governor, Mission Green, Richard Kenneth Mubisha. I want to welcome in a special way the immediate past president, Rotarian Rita
We're waiting for oh, thank you for giving me this chain. I want to thank my friends online, club members who have risked, underlined and bold their lives to be here. You are my blood. Because we know the situation. But I thank you all. I thank those who are inter-district and they are online. Thank you very much. Our year and our senior is here. We put it here. Serve to change lives. Serve to change lives. Muluganda kitege. Where is that? All of us here are Rotarian. And once again, the theme here is reminding us of the current situation of COVID-19. I thank very much the frontliners in all categories, the policemen, the medical officers, because they're serving to change lives. And that is our theme here. In my club, we already made our goals, me and my board. In my club, we are very few, but determined. If we say we are going to do it, we serve above self. We serve until it hurts. That is Rotary. Because Rotarian are a group of members, different professions, helping people.
Whatever
ate abo betwagala abawana abooluganda ab'ebitiibwa efe betwagala bw'oba oli looya ng'owoza emisango ng'oggyako abantu ssente naye nga ffe eno mbeo tulina abantu bebatwalira amataka naki ojja n'ogamba nze ngenda kuwoza misango y'abantu bano naye sigenda kubaggyako ssente. You are Rotarian. Today, I don't know where we would have put the guest. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. I was talking to our chairman, organizing committee, Rotarian Dr. James Cheine. Before. And when we got allowance and the guest list, we said, yes, we are covered and we are very okay. Once again, I want to focus mainly on our maternal and child health. Our theme was our district governor. As a club, we already identified where we are going to carry out this program. And again, we are going ahead with the Mission Green project. Several first district governor and our Mission Green officer, the first president, Irene. And we are still lobbying for more. To see that we make Mission Green available to all people. And again, still, we are going to continue
recording in progress
of our past district governor, Rosette Nabumba. Duiro, so much to Hatiki. To call out Duiro. Tuineno fellowship, Duiro, Kochamasa Puma Mubiri. And we keep alive. It is a very good fellowship. We are going to continue with it. Every last fellowship, we are going to be inviting you. We get to check myself to more movie. And they said COVID, good. So, what I got apart, as I conclude, I want to thank once again, my club members, I want to thank my husband, Mwami Musoke, Samuel Kasule, for being patient with me, for loving me, for caring about me, and to support me in all the situations that them were. Thank you. I want to thank my Lord Bishop. Through the diocese, I have got very many opportunities to serve the nation. Buli wendi, buli kifo kyonna kyonna kye ndimu mu nsi muno, it is the diocese which has groomed me. My Lord Bishop, I am Rotary. I want to thank all my friends, my relatives. Number 10, when I want to say you, dancing is my hobby. I really like dancing. Now let me take this opportunity to introduce my incoming board, a change maker board. First, Rotarian Ronald Stache is the vice president, and the PE, Brad Oliwa.
Excellent. Anyway, it is Rotary Club of.
I want to introduce Rotarian Bridget Nankanja. She's the club secretary. She's on Zoom. Now I want to introduce Rotarian Dr. James Cheyne Mbabai. He's the club treasurer. I tell him, come on, Dr. Cheyne, no, you want to West Saza. They will work was which you were Kanga Umlono. The Ranga de Mama Yasimo Kujeno, Charlie Macagawano. I don't know that you're Mulinangashina. I want to welcome past president Susan Chintunamju, PRF director this year. Dear chief, and he's the coordinator of the project, President Rita Guayogedeko. We got the first global grant through her year, and she coordinates everything very well. She was also appointed among us in our club. We are honored to serve as an assistant grants officer in our club. Rotarian Abe Sembatia, youth service director and sergeant at arms. Rotarian Jessica Nabanja, club administrator. She's on Zoom. You're most welcome, Jessie. Rotarian Father Reverend Don Emalievuse, membership director. He's also on Zoom. Father, you're most welcome. Rotarian Mike Wagaba, he's also on Zoom. Service project. Rotarian Angela Nampima, public relations. And she's also our branding officer in the club. If you see us in the uniform, it is her. I want to introduce past president, Rotarian Irene Nakamati, the club trainer. Past president, Brian Luaga, chief. He's also a club trainer. He's on Zoom. He's very good in PR. Immediate past president, Richard Nandi Gade. It's you. Club trainer. My Lord Bishop, Rotarian Right Reverend Paul Semogere, the PA chief. He's our club advisor. Come on. So, Mama,
Come on. Yes, my Lord. Last but not least, our charter president, Rotarian Hoodrina, is on Zoom, so we are also the club trainer. With that, this is the board I'm going to work with. Very good people, very strong and committed, and others are online. For God and my country, thank you, President, for accepting to serve as the President of the Rotary Club of Warblins. Thank you so much. Now, we are going to have a speech from the outgoing Assistant Governor.
Hello. Hello. I just want to know whether I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Hello.
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you very much. A lot of background sound who is in charge to at least mute the other people so that I'm able to speak. My Lord Bishop, our distinguished guest of honor, Oweekitiibwa Katikkiro wa Buganda, Chief Guest, Past District Governor Kenneth Wycliffe Mogisha, Opportunity President Rita, Changemaker President Florence, Assistant Governor-elect Vincent, District and Country Officers, fellow Assistant Governors, Past Assistant Governors, Opportunity Presidents, President-elects, fellow Rotarians, Rotaractors, and gentlemen, good afternoon. Allow me to convey my sincere apologies for failing to make it physically today. As I speak to you today, it is so hard for me to believe because I always looked forward to this function. But as we are all aware, the prevailing situation could not allow us to travel freely. As Assistant Governor for Kampala Zone 16 for the past year, that is 2020, 2021, I have very, very good reasons. My heart of Rotary, we have indeed accomplished so much this year that has passed too quickly. It only feels like yesterday when Past Assistant Governor Paul Mogambe handed over the mantle to me. I can't believe the year has passed so fast. This Rotary year 2020-2021 started with turbulent times of COVID-19. You've heard it clearly from the Opportunity President. At that time, we were all not certain of what the year had for us ahead. But I want to say that I joined the Opportunity President to praise the Lord that we've managed to do much in the year that is now ending. This has been a very humbling experience associating with the Rotary Club of Warblins as Assistant Governor. And I want to say thank you so much for the job well done. First and foremost, I cannot fail to recognize the Global Grant Project, which was branded as Kamwewa, which brought a smile on the so many people and communities. Thank you so much, Rotary Club Warblins. I cannot forget the donation of scholastic materials to universal primary education schools in Luwelo and Koblenzi. I am an educationist and I got so excited with that gesture. To congratulate the 5 selfless club members who attained fellows PHFs this year. I also celebrate our additional member to the club. And as I speak today, is a unit. These are just a few stories. You know, the beauty of Rotary is continuity. I would like to urge the Changemaker President, Florence, to work on the areas that are still lagging, because we can't say we've performed 100%, but we've done our best. One area is, let us try to ensure that we embrace technology. We thought we were coming out of the Zoom meetings, but it seems we are getting back. We also need to do much more in the area of membership. Let us go out, each one of us can at least get a member to come and join us in the Rotary Club of Woblenzi. Dear Rotarians, my experience with the Rotary Club of Woblenzi has been that of a well-functioning board and club. They are very supportive and they are always ready to serve. For that reason, I convey my wholehearted appreciation for making my work as the assistant governor easy. Thank you so much for your support and friendship. You've been good friends for me. God works in miraculous ways because I was and I had never thought of missing this one. Made my work so enjoyable. I would like to board and to all members of the Rotary Club of Woblenzi every success. I've become a member of that club and I will not leave you. I pledge to always remain a member. After all, the club is just a stone throw away from my house. I am delighted to welcome my successor, the incoming Assistant Governor, Rotarian Dr. Vincent Gambe. Rotarian Vincent, a very vibrant club in good standing. You won't regret being part of the Rotary Club of Woblenzi. They have very good vibe and they are always ready to serve. They are always on the move to serve. You will not regret, and I pledge my support to you. Since I'm just at the neighborhood, you just ask me to do something and I'll always be ready to do it. Allow me to thank District Governor Rosette Nabumba for having identified my potentials and gave me an opportunity to serve as Assistant Governor for Kampala Zone 13, which comprised of the Rotary Club of Woblenzi, Rotary Club Nalumunye, Rotary Club Nakasero Central, Rotary Club Kampala Springs, Rotary Club Kampala Impala, and the Rotary Club of Wachiso. It has been an amazing honor. I love the word Rotarians. When in the fleeting time we have on earth, what matters is not wealth, status, power, fame, but rather how well we have played our role in making the lives of other people better. Once again, thank you so much. It has been a true privilege and honor. I remember from the Rotary be privileged to visit an international. It is always going to be on radio.
Thank you, I now call upon our President Florence to take the presidential oath. Thereafter, I'll invite
excuse me, I'll come back to introduce the incoming assistant governor if given the opportunity.
Thank you. Assistant Governor, incoming Assistant Governor.
Yes, please. Hello, would you like me to introduce the incoming assistant governor?
Yes. Go ahead.
Can I go ahead and introduce? Yes, please.
Briefly, please go ahead, Rotarian Harry.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. I kindly request background feedback of introducing a fraternity who is none other than Rotarian Vincent Bagambe. He is a distinguished public health specialist working at Uganda AIDS Commission. He is a medical doctor, and that proves that he went to school with a master's degree in public health obtained from Makerere University. The assistant governor we are receiving has a 20 years experience working with HIV and AIDS field. He has interests also in pharmaceutical and general trading business. A.G. Vincent is happily married. He's a family man to none other
Are muted. Are muted. Is muted. More than actually. More muted. So muted. Bagambe. Bagambe.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Head Rotarian Harriet.
Yes, please.
Go ahead with your introduction, please.
Express.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, go
It's
ahead,
Rotarian
Rotarian
Dr. Vincent Bagambe. I have the honor and privilege of introducing Rotarian Dr. Vincent Bagambe. He's a distinguished public health specialist working on. He is a medical doctor from Makerere University. He has a 20 years experience working with HIV and AIDS field. He has interests in pharmaceutical and general trading business. Rotarian Vincent is happily married to one beautiful, immaculate Bagambe, with whom they are blessed with 4 children. Rotarian Vincent, now our assistant governor, started his Rotary journey in 2012 and has since served in different directorates, TRF, membership, service projects, and very many others. He has also chaired 6 medical camps, which were held in different districts of Uganda. He served as the 17th president of the Rotary Club of Chiwatule during the Rotary year 2019-2020. Our incoming assistant governor is a PHF +2. He has also attended 4 district conferences and assembly and 2 Rotary International conventions. Rotarian Vincent is the assistant governor for Kampala Zone 11, which includes Rotary clubs of Wobulenzi, Kampala Maisha, Nansana, and Kasana Luwero. Dear fellow Rotarians and friends of Rotary, join me to welcome Rotarian Dr. Vincent Bagambe as our incoming assistant governor.
Thank you, Rotarian Harriet. We want to adjust a bit because our guest of honor particularly about to leave. I kindly request Rotarian Ronald Kawaga of the Rotary Club of Kasanga City to introduce our guest of honor. Thank you.
To you, President, Changemaker President Florence, to you, pastors, to you, the administrator of the Kampala Archdiocese, who is also a Rotarian in his good standing in this club. It gives me great privilege and honor to introduce to you a leader that we have seen transforming societies, a leader that we know is a Rotarian at true heart, a leader that we have seen doing impossibilities in the world that many people thought things would not be done. Our guest of honor this evening is Charles Peter Maiga, the Katikiro of Buganda. Owekitiibwa Charles Peter Maiga was born to Salongo Cyprian KB Mukasa and Nalongo Rebecca Chese Mukasa. In Kabode Masaka district, and he belongs to the mixed primary school. He also St. Henry's College Itovu and St. Mary's College in Kisubi. Charles Peter Maiga joined Makerere University, where he graduated in law and later had postgraduate training at the Law Development Center. He has served, or he's a qualified lawyer and a partner with Bule and Maiga Company Advocates in Kampala. And those of you who know Rotarian Francis Bule is a member of the Rotary Club of Kasangati, where I come from. Until the time of his appointment, he was practicing law, and I must say that he's one of the astute lawyers that we have seen on this continent. Of course, as Katikilo and helping His Majesty the Kabaka to run the governance of the kingdom, he is now on sabbatical. Charles Peter Maiga has served the Kingdom of Uganda for 28 years, and he started as the Secretary of the Sabataka Supreme Council. Maiga continued to serve his kingdom and was appointed as Junior Minister in charge of Luchiko Affairs. He was later appointed as the Minister for Youth and Cabinet Affairs. Then he was later moved to the Ministry of Information, Luchiko, and Cabinet Affairs. At the same time, he served as the official spokesperson of the Kingdom of Uganda. Oweekitiibwa Charles Peter Maiga held this position until he was appointed as the Katikiro in 2013. Rotarians and guests, of course, we have no doubt in the leadership of Oweekitiibwa Charles Peter Maiga that has moved and transformed the kingdom from between culture and commerce, but also has transformed the people by the various programs that he has led. Oweekitiibwa Charles Peter Maiga has been a director in a number of organizations and companies, and he has also started a sizable number of business entities. The guest of honor this evening is interested in writing and has so far authored various books: King on the Throne, The Story of the Restoration of the Kingdom of Buganda, Buganda Kuntiko, a book which highlights the aspirations of the kingdom in the current times, and of course, one of the most admired books that I have read multiple times, Uganda, the 7 Key Transformation Ideas. This book identifies and suggests solutions towards economic and social transformation of Uganda and the settlement of the country's endemic governance and leadership issues. Oweekitiibwa Charles Peter Maiga, who we are proud to call our team captain at the Kingdom, has a lot of interest in reading, sports, and if he was in Kasanaluwe, you would have seen his dancing moves on the dance floor because he enjoys music. Oweekitiibwa Charles Peter Maiga is married to Margaret, and between them they have various children. He's a grandfather, and those of us who work with him on a daily basis have really seen the leader that this world needs, the leader that this church needs, the leader that this society needs. Fellow Rotarians, including the Bishop, please join me this evening to welcome with my singular honor and pleasure as our guest of honor. I must also commend that Oweekitiibwa Charles Peter Maiga is a multiple Paul Harris Fellow, and this was bestowed upon him by the Rotary Club of Rubaga. Guest of honor this evening at your installation.
Thank you very much, Ronald, for the introduction. I greet you all and thank you for participating in today's function. I take special note of the presence of the Right Reverend Paul Semwogerere, the Bishop of Kasanaluwe, and the Pastoral Administrator of Kampala Diocese. I also take special note of past District Governor, my friend Kenneth Wycliffe Mugisha, and I take special note of President Harriet as Florence Nasanga Musoke, the new president of the Rotary Club of Wobulenzi. I was supposed to be with you today physically, but we all understand the effects of COVID-19. I thank President Florence Nasanga Musoke for inviting me to preside over her installation as your leader for the coming year. I congratulate you upon this elevation, and I commend you for all the all-round service you render to the church, to the kingdom, to the country, and of course, to Rotary. Leadership is central to everything that any society can achieve. Communities progress or stagnate or even retrogress depending on the caliber of leaders they get or the system of leadership they adopt. Rotary has survived all these years and has made tremendous progress in a number of fields because its system of leadership ensures that it brings the most suitable candidates to the fore. The system also ensures certainty with regard to the term of office and to the change of the leaders. The system of leadership that Rotary adopted has made the organization's programs to be people-centered. Whenever leadership makes the well-being of the people its #1 priority, what follows is social and economic transformation. Rotary does this through initiating quite simple solutions to our everyday needs: health, water, education, environment, and many more. In my humble opinion, Africa needs to emulate Rotary. In Africa, we go for projects, big mega projects. We rarely accompany these big projects with the necessary strategy when it comes to implementation. The result is that many of these massive programs come to nothing in Africa. No one can do anything big. No one can do big things unless they have learned or they have mastered to do the small things. When Rotary talks immunization, when Rotary talks provision of safe and clean water, when Rotary talks about construction of health facilities or extending a helping hand in the education field or anything, they deliver. These may not sound mind-blowing mega programs, but everyone can see the positive impact. So let's learn to do the small things first, just like Rotary normally does, and we shall be able to do the big ones as well. And because Rotary knows how to accomplish small things, when they choose to go big, they again deliver. Look at the blood bank at Mengo Hospital. Look at the cancer ward at Nsambia Hospital. So for me, Rotary is a learning experience. It's a process of how you prioritize humanity. Rotary is a process of putting human beings at the forefront, being at the center of their programs. I think all of us leaders have a lot to learn from them. As you heard from the people who introduced the new Rotary president of Wobblins, she's in service of the kingdom. And I'm inclined to make a few remarks, maybe in under 2 minutes in Luganda, so that the people of Bulemeezi understand me very clearly. Nkulisa nnyo President Florence Nassanga Musoke olw'okulondebwa ng'omukulembeze wa Rotary ey'Obulenzi, era mwebaza nnyo olw'obuweereza bwo obulungi eri Kereziya, eri Obwakabaka, eri Uganda n'eri banna Rotary bonna. Obukulembeze y'ensigo emerusa buli kyonna kye tuluubirira, era abantu yonna gye babeera ne bwe zibeera ensi bakula oba baziŋŋama oba badda emabega okusinziira ku mutindo gw'abakulembeze be bafuna n'okusinziira obukulembeze bwe bagoberera. Rotary ebaddeyo emyaka mingi era etutuusizza ku bintu ebirungi bingi, kubanga obukulembeze bwe balina bunoonya abo abasinga okuba n'obusobozi, era enkola egobererwa emanyiddwa bulungi, n'ebbanga oli lyakulemberera naddi lwavaako byonna bitegeerekeka. Olw'enkola eno y'obukulembeze Rotary gyegoberera, ekitongole kino kiddidde ne kisoosowaza ffe abantu. Obukulembeze bwonna obusoosowaza abantu buleeta essanyu n'enkulaakulana. Nze bwe ntunuulira Rotary ereesa essanyu n'enkulaakulana mu ngeri gy'oyinza okugamba nti tebakikola mu ngeri nzito. Ebintu bye batutuusaako oyinza okubiraba ng'ebya bulijjo ebisaamusaamu. Bagema abaana, ebyo bya bulamu. Bakola ku nayikondo, amazzi kintu kikulu, ebyenjigiriza, obutonde bw'ensi, tugambe bwe basimba emiti taase obutonde bw'ensi, si bye ebintu byolaba nti bizito. Ate mu ssemazinga ono wa Africa tugenda na bintu binene bizito ate ebitulema okussa mu nkola. Era bw'owulira enteekateeka nnyingi mu mawanga mangi ne bwe gaba amakampuni mu nsi zino ezikyakula naddala mu Africa bagenda n'ebintu n'enteekateeka ennene ennyo ne zibalema okussa mu nkola. Ndowooza tulina okutwala Rotary ng'ekyokuyigirako, kubanga omuntu yenna ayagala okukola ebinene asooka kuyiga kukola bisaamusaamu. Rotary ebintu byekola bye tuyise ebisaamusaamu bitutuusa ku buwanguzi, bagema abaana nga bwe njogedde, amazzi, ebyobulamu. Kyokka ate olw'okuba bamanyi okukola bino ebintu ebisaamusaamu naye basalawo okukola ebintu ebinene babiggusa. Ano ndi mu Bulange essaawa eno, mu mugongo gwange we wali eddwaliro ly'e Mmengo baateekawo etterekero ly'omusaayi. Ndowooza etterekero ly'omusaayi litulina eryokubiri mu Uganda. Gavumenti erina limu e Nakasero, eryokubiri liri Mmengo, aba Rotary baaliteekawo. Mu ddwaliro Ensambya baateekayo woodi ey'abalwadde ba Kkookolo. Ndowooza woodi endala ey'abalwadde ba Kkookolo eri wano Mulago. Bintu binene bya mugaso, naye ndowooza okutuukiriza ebinene baakiyigira mu kukola bintu ebitono. Ntudde ngamba nti Rotary ebeera ekyokuyigirako gye tuli, kubanga bye bakola babituukiriza. Once again, I thank Florence for inviting me. I'm always very happy to interface with the Rotary fraternity because whenever I engage with them, I learn how to be fruitful. And I have the honor and the privilege of installing Florence Nassanga Musoke as the new Rotary president of Wobblins. Aikatonda Akuma Kabaka.
to give us his speech.
Thank you very much, our Master of Ceremonies or Mistress of Ceremonies, a past president and a person who has been one of the key pillars of this club. Protocol was recognized, but once again, I'd like to thank my special friend, a person I grew up with, and the Katikiro of Buganda Kingdom, OHT Charles Peter Maiga. Allow me to recognize also one of us, Bishop Paul Semo Gerere, the Bishop of the Diocese of Kasana-Luwero. You know, I come from a place called Kabale, which is very cold but very far from here. But also act as a prophet of hope, as a Rotarian. And my prophecy goes to my brother and our own Bishop Semogere, that bigger things are coming his way in the near future. I recognize all Rotarians of the Rotary Club of Wobulenzi and beyond, and my chief of bodyguard this afternoon, the president of the Rotary Club of Webaja. She's called number 10. And if you can stand up for recognition and come here so that people can see you. A special friend to the Changemaker president, the person who has just taken her oath this afternoon to lead and support her club, to make it more significant, not only in our club, but also the communities we serve. But then you can go back. Thank you for being my AD this afternoon. Our fellow Rotarians, over 8 years ago, you all heard that I come from the Rotary Club of Muyenga. I have been a member of that club for the last 26 years. When I look at Changemaker President Florence, if I tell him that one time I looked like him when I was in Rotary, that I had hair like you, Rotary has taken my hair. But I never complain that even now I'm suffering in this heat and this sun because Rotary has taken away my hair. But I thank the Lord that I've met men and women from across Uganda and all over the world whose hearts have benefited so many people over the years. My presence here is not so simple this afternoon because we are faced under this pandemic of COVID-19, where many of us are working from home, where Kampala city is almost half full today with so few cars because of the way COVID has impacted on our lives, the way we live, the way we walk, the way we dress, the way we drink, that our lives are not the same today. Including my travel to this place was so challenging because we have a borderline where to cross, a very big roadblock where you have to be asked so many questions. But Rotarians will continue doing good to others, that even those roadblocks will not stop us from reaching out and identifying needs and taking action in our communities. Our Rotary Foundation today, having seen there's so many challenges, today we have given out this Rotary year, opened up so many opportunities that our Rotary Foundation has given out $139 million. And we've given out 1,900 global grants in our 6 areas of focus. We celebrate our Rotary Foundation and the Board of Trustees of Rotary International that come July 1st, our 7th area of focus, which is very new, which is supporting the environment, that again, our Rotary Foundation is going to open so many opportunities by answering the pressing needs in the environment. And these are the plastic bags which are going in the lakes, which are going to diminish the aquatic life in our lakes. And many of you enjoy fish. If we don't take action today, the lakes are going to dry because of fish. The fish will be because of the plastics we are sending in our lakes and oceans. As a way of being people of action, we are going to make sure that we have a protection of the environment as one of our key priorities, including our new districts. I know Wobulenzi, which was started by the Rotary Club of Myenga over 8 years ago, that we're going to become very close and closer because we are going to be international partners. Which has all the means to make sure that we look good to the people of the world. Friends, our Rotary International President, who is going to be the change maker president, and the person who is going to lead the biggest service organization in the world, our President, Sheikh Meta, has encouraged each and every one of you through promoting membership growth and retention that each one bring one. Wobulenzi will never be the same again if we follow what our leaders tell us. And I believe coming from a community-based Rotary Club, you have your neighbors, you have your colleagues at your workplaces. We have our family members who have enough resources to be able to comply at our number one priority in our clubs, which is payment of dues. I believe the way you started is not the way to end. Allow me in a special way to thank Opportunity President Rita for having led this club so well. I know Opportunity Presidents have not opened the opportunities they wanted and expected because of the current pandemic, but at least using our foundation and organizing within the Rotary Club and the community, the way you came is not the way you live. You live when your head is high, but please support the incoming team. Because any failures, President Florence will be attributed to your support. I would like to thank the members of the board who have accepted to serve, but in a special way, I would like to thank our host. If you can come up to join us here. We are enjoying a place which is very serene, a place which is so beautiful. And as a person who loves the environment, I'm going to live a very happy man. Thank you for opening your home. Thank you for opening your doors. And thank you for loving Rotary. And thank you for having accepted to serve. We believe by having people like you, Rotary is going to grow and grow and grow. Please, if you can talk to, you can go back to your seat. My message to President Florence is that we're going to work together. The districts which are going to be formed coming July 1st are not going to be a hindrance and a stumbling block. We are going to work together to make your dreams come true and come real. To the people of this area, I'd like to thank you. The few of you have come because we could have been more than 200, even 100. But today we are told to be only 20, observing the SOPs. A lot is going to happen when you come and tell us what are your most pressing needs. Rotarians in 1988, having seen that we had a pandemic, this is not the first time we are having pandemics. Started a serious campaign when so many people didn't report and dying. And in 1988, we started a campaign of eradication of polio. As I speak today, we have immunized over 3 billion children all over the world. And I think we need to receive a big round of applause. immunizing 3 people in Africa today will be certified to be polio free because of these Rotarians who have been contributing resources and money through their Rotary clubs. Save lives, but also save the lives of people. Thank you so much.
Our guest of honor, Rotarian Ken. In a special way, I would like to appreciate the Rotary Club of Muyenga, and it is the club for our chief guest. I'm glad that Muyenga mothered Warblens and you've really supported us. Rotarian Ken is just a call away. I want to appreciate you. On behalf of the Rotary Club of Warblens and the Rotary family of Warblens, I want to appreciate our chief guest, our guest of honor, Oweekitiibwa Katikkiro, and everyone who has joined us in our Zoom fellowship. I want to appreciate the few people who have attended on site. I want to appreciate our own Rotarian Bishop Paul Semogerere. We appreciate you for your time and we are really humbled. I thank all the members of the Rotary fraternity who have supported the Rotary Club of Warblens. I want to recognize the clubs that have attended this installation. RC Kasanaluelo, you clap for them. RC Webwa, RC Kampala Muyenga, RC Chiwatule, RC Weyogere, RC Sebuku, RC Kampala South, RC Ntinda, RC Kampala East, RC Chibu, RC Arua Eco City, RC Namasuba, RC Kampala Wandegeya, Rotary Club of Kasangati, Rotary Club of Weyogere Nambole, Rotary Club of Gulu, Rotary Club of Kampala Central, Rotary Club of Jinja, Rotary Club of Mukono, Rotary Club of Entebbe, Rotary Club of Rubaga, Rotary Club of, Interact Club of Kampala, RC Makerere Rainbow, Rotary Club of Mityana, Rotary Club of Kampala Kawempe, and Rotary Club of Nalumunye. All of those have attended our visual fellowship. Your master of ceremonies this evening has been past president, Rotarian Irene Nakamate. I served as the president of the Rotary Club of Warblens in the year 2013. And during that year, our theme was Engage Rotary, Change Lives. And we really changed lives. I now request The president, we shall only appreciate one person on Zoom, and that is Katikiro. President, come and appreciate our guest of honor this evening. So, Oweekitiibwa Katikkiro, klaabu yange nange tutuusa okusiima kwaffe okukkiriza okubeera omugenyi omukulu n'okutuweesa ekitiibwa ku mukolo gwange nga nfuuka pulezidenti. Nsaba n'obuwombeefu bungi okkirize nga mpita ku Zoom, naye era nga sigenda kusumulula. Ekirabo kino kivudde mu Balyannaka, era kyonna ekiriko kiraga Balyannaka, naye kiri mutu kijja kumanyibwa ggwe. Ssebo, ekirabo kiikino kijja kutuuka e Mengo. Ekirabo kiikino kijja kutuuka e Mengo. Neeyanza nnyo, neeyanzege. Dokita, jangu okwate ekirabo kino Katikkiro akulabe. Kivudde mu Balyannaka aba Rotary mu klaabu y'e Wobulenzi. Kiikino teeyanza nnyo, teeyanzege, kijja kutuuka. He's a jolly good fellow, he's a jolly good fellow, he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us, and so say all of us, and so say all of us. He's a jolly good fellow, he's a jolly good fellow, he's a jolly good fellow. And no one can deny. Thank you. Thank you, Sister. Vice President Susan. Let us stand up and close fellowship. For the good health we have, for the wonderful installation we've had this evening, I give to you Rotary International. We've closed our Zoom fellowship. Naye tukyaliwoko katono for interaction n'ebirala. President agenda
ndabira Bishop.
Congratulations, President
Florence. Agabe ebirabo bw'amala yegattibweko immediate family batugabule ekijjulo ekyo. Afterwards we continue with swallowship. Fellowship have closed, swallowship has begun. Enjoy swallowship.
President, coming and going. God bless you.